Gotta do what I usually do before I start this, which is check on the thing here. All right, we are okay to go. All right, let's start this game of the second game of this series between the Astros and the White Sox. It's going to be Giolito and Javier on the mounds for each team, and we're going to be back at Minute Maid Park. Should be a very interesting game to see what it would be like here in Houston. Welcome to Houston, ladies and gentlemen, for our second game of this series between the Chicago White Sox and the World Series champion Houston Astros. And you're at Minute Maid Park here on the show in Houston today. It'll be a great game here in Houston. The fans are all jam-packed ready for today. Oh, hey, Austin. Good to see you, man. I was just actually about to text you before I did this. All right, on the mound to start for the Astros, Christian Javier is going to be starting today's game. And to lead things off, it is Tim Anderson for the Chicago White Sox. Batting .500 this season so far, but that's just one game. And Anderson will begin this game with a foul ball. Gonna check all my settings to make sure they're okay. It'll be funny if they're not. Anderson gets the first hit of the game for the White Sox with a nice hit. And he's on first base to start the game for the White Sox. And here's Andrew Benintendi. Splatting second right now for the White Sox. Beautiful pitch there by Christian Javier. Benintendi used to play for the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals and the Red Sox. And he signed the offseason here in Chicago, which was interesting considering that this was their only hitting their only offensive type of signing during the whole offseason.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Which is weird. Usually the White Sox can spend some money, but they hardly did. Hit up the middle there. Oh, we could see double play. Second to first, double play by the Astros. Beautiful throw there. That's a big double play. And here's Eloy Jimenez, the DH, batting third for the White Sox. Look out for the power of Eloy Jimenez. Stu can hit the ball. Just needs to make contact with it. He didn't even have a hit last game. He went 0 for 4. Maybe next time, hit better. Javier, though, he's a good pitcher. He's part of the dangerous rotation for the Astros. Houston does have a big rotation, as that's a strikeout for Christian Javier, and that's the end of the top of the first. On the mound for the Sox today, Lucas Giolito. He's a big dude. He's a big guy on the mound for him. And here's Jose Altuve, the second baseman.
0-1.
Former MVP 2017 for the Astros, and he's been an 8-time All-Star for the Astros. And 2-time World Series champion as well with the Astros. Usually his running mate, Carlos Correa, would be playing for him, but last offseason he ended up signing with the Minnesota Twins. It's a 3-0 count to Altuve. That's a nice fastball thrown by Giolito. See if they can get Altuve out. Hit by Altuve. This ball is carrying out to the outfield. Can they get to it in time? Yes, it is. That's a tough grab out in right field. Rest for the Houston lineup here. Here's Michael Brantley up to the DH. Playing third is Yordan Alvarez. Fourth is Kyle Tucker. Fifth, Jose Abreu. Sixth is Alex Bregman. Seventh, Jeremy Pena. Eighth, Chas McCormick. And batting cleanup today is the catcher, Corey Lee, for the Houston Astros. That's definitely one part I love about this game, that amazing presentation. Brantley, a former Silver Slug winner back 2014. I believe that was back when he was with the Cleveland Guardians, who were formerly known as the Cleveland Indians. But thanks to North Americans being offended by it, or not North Americans, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. 0-2 here to Michael Brantley from Lucas Giolito. This will be the first of 4 games we have today. As this will be the first. The second game will be over in San Diego. The third game will be in Los Angeles. And the last game will be over in Seattle. We might even do a 5th game. It all depends on what's going to happen. As my cat is being weird. Strikeout for Giolito. His first of the day. Beautiful pitch. And here comes Yordan Alvarez. One of the best pure hitters in the game today.
Yep,
Dude's not a great defender out in the field, but he's a fantastic hitter. That dude hits for power. I still remember that big year, that huge month of June he had in last season. Funniest part was he used to be a Los Angeles Dodger, and the Dodgers traded him for like a pretty short amount of stuff. Oh, Yordan Alvarez! What did I say? One of the best pure hitters in the game. That's a home run, and the Astros are on the board. 408 feet off the bat, and the train is rolling here in Houston as the Astros have a 1-0 lead. Giolito, he threw him a fine pitch, but Yordan is just better. That had an exit velocity of 108. Woo! Yeah, look at that curve. Look at that curve off that ball. Almost into a second deck, but a really far hit there by Yordan. That's 1-0 Houston. Kyle Tucker right now up for the Astros. They have a 1-0 lead thanks to Yordan Alvarez. 2-0 here, Kyle Tucker. Tucker was 2 for 3 last game. He had 2 singles. Tucker's a underrated player. He's a great fielder and a nice hitter, too. He was a part of Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. If you guys hear any noises in the background, that's just my fan and my AC going on. I got the AC out in the kitchen, and I got my fan on in my room right now. And there's a walk for Kyle Tucker. Jose Abreu, the free agent signing for the Astros, the big one. Former member of the White Sox, he was there. He was their first baseman. And Jose Abreu's just going to fly that out to Benintendi, and they'll end the inning. But Yordan Alvarez does damage for the Astros. Blasted a home run into the stands, almost went to the second deck. On top the second, starting off with Luis Robert. And for people who want to say to me, oh, but his name's Robert. No, actually, he said it himself that it's Robert. Should be an interesting day for Luis Robert. He is a good hitter. He's a great player. The only problem is he just can barely stay on the field. He's been injured in the last couple of seasons. But he's still a good player for these White Sox. A good pitch by Javier. Like I said earlier in the first inning, Christian Javier is part of a dangerous rotation for the Astros for pitching. That's just a deadly rotation. They got Flamber Valdez, they got Christian Javier, Hunter Brown, Lance McCullens Jr. Like, they got a great rotation for the Astros. One of the best in all of baseball. And there's a strikeout for Christian Javier over Luis Robert. And up next is Gavin Sheets. I guess he's playing in the right field spot today for the White Sox instead of Oscar Colas. As they have Colas right now in AAA. You know, Colas is a pretty young guy, so it's a good thing that he's playing more in AAA right now. I know that the White Sox will call him up at some point to see how he does. Nice knuckle curve by Javier. Amazing dude. Christian Javier had a great postseason for the Astros when they won the World Series last year. He helped, I believe he was a part of that no-hitter in game number 5 of the World Series. Was it game 5 or game 4? I think it was game 5. Yeah, I think it was game 5 that was a no-hitter. It was either that or game 4. Sheets popped that one up foul, and it's 2-2 here to Gavin Sheets here in the top of the second. 1 out. Full count here to Gavin Sheets. On deck is Andrew Vaughn, their young first baseman. And there's a walk to Gavin Sheets. Up next is Andrew Vaughn. Like I said earlier, the young first baseman for the Chicago White Sox. And Vaughn decides to hit one in the stands. He had actually a nice 2022, even though he hit 17 home runs. He hit 76 RBIs. That is actually good for a younger player like Andrew Vaughn.
Ball.
There's a ball there. It's 1-1. He had a home run last game, too, and he had 2 RBIs. So it was a 2-run home run by Andrew Vaughn.
Ball 2.
2-1 to Vaughn here. Well, the fans are not happy here in Houston for Chicago. They're saying for them to get out of here. On deck is Yoan Marcata, the contacting third baseman for the White Sox.
Nope.
And there's a walk to Vaughn. Two straight walks by Javier, and Yoan Marcata is up here for the White Sox, the chance to put him on the board. Marcata had a great 2019 season. A fantastic 2019 season, but he hasn't really been able to replicate it since that. Maybe he can do it this season. You never know. Great enough curve 0-2 here for Marcata. Marcata, that's a foul ball. Still 0-2. I know what the White Sox plan's probably going to be for this game is to wear out Christian Javier. Oh, a blooper hit. Can they get the out at first? They can. But the runners advance to third and second. And here's Jake Berger. Yes, Jake Berger up the bat here for the White Sox. Now, in real life, Jake Berger's actually having a good season, so let's see if he can do what he's doing in real life. Ooh, nice corner strike there by Christian Javier. After this game, I'm going to take a little break so I can get some food. I'm going to order some.
Ball that side.
That's a ball there. So yeah, after this game's over, I'm just going to order some food. Get ready, and then once I get the food, I'll do the second game that I have planned for today. And then after that, I'll take a little more of a break, watch some of the Miami Heat and Boston Celtic game. Hit by Berger. Can he get to it there, though?
Got him.
And he does not get the base in time, so they'll end the top of the second with no runs.
I got my.
Bottom of the second. Start with Alex Breckman, third baseman.
Ball.
Gee, those will start with a ball. Yeah, I just want to check what time that Miami Heat and Boston Celtic game is at. 9:30, okay. I might have that game on while I'm doing one of these games. Breckman is right now 1-2 in this at bat here. Breckman had a great 2019. Dude finished second in MVP voting, as that's a strikeout for Lucas Giolito, the second of the day. Here's Jeremy Pena.
Inside, ball 1.
He had a good rookie season last year for the Astros. Came in and basically replaced Carlos Correa. I'll give the kid some credit. He's a speedy kid on the base pad. Plus, he's got some power in his bat, and he can be clutch. Pena won both the American League Championship Series MVPs and the World Series MVP for the Astros. He had a great postseason for them. Pena will bloop one into the field. That could drop, and it does for Jeremy Pena. Oh, will they get him out at second base? Nice arm shown off there by Gavin Sheets. Good throw by Gavin Sheets. Chaz McCormick, the center fielder, is up now for Houston. He's a good defensive center fielder, as if you haven't seen the World Series from last season, he made a really good catch in Game 5. Wait, no, not Game 5. It was Game 4, sorry. Game 4, that basically, if he doesn't make that catch, the Philadelphia Phillies walk it off and win Game 4. That's a huge pop-up right into the stands, into the foul territory by Chaz McCormick. It's 0-2 right now. 2 outs. And there's a strikeout again for Giolito. That's 3 on the day for him. Top of the third here. We're going to start with, Jesus, Sebi. I don't even know how to say that name. Sanvella? Well, his last name is Zanvella, so I'll just call him Sanvella. CB Zanvella. I think that's his name. Yeah, Sebi. There we go. Sebi Zanvella. Catcher. He's playing catcher today instead of Yasmani Grandal, and there's a hit by Zavella. Yeah, Zanvella.
Now back.
Here's Tim Anderson, the shortstop, 1-for-1 today for the Chicago White Sox. Tim Anderson's been focusing more on the contact hitting, but he can still hit a nice one. Just as I say that, dude hits a foul. That's a good hit, though, by Tim Anderson. Javier about to throw his 41st pitch of the game. Anderson won the 2019 batting title for the White Sox. 0-2, and Anderson, they don't say he went, and he did. Strikeout for Javier. Here comes Andrew Benintendi, the left fielder. I still remember watching Benintendi when he was on the Red Sox.
Too high.
If I remember correctly, I think he got traded to them. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like he got traded to Kansas City. Either that or he left Boston.
That's a ball.
I don't remember the reason why, or like how he got to Kansas City. I just know that either he got traded or he signed with them. Benintendi hits a ball that might drop, and it does. Andrew Benintendi gets a hit. He'll stay on first. As there's two base runners there right now for the White Sox. Here comes Eloy Jimenez. This could be a big at-bat here for Eloy Jimenez. One swing of the bat could be 3-1. Nice pitch right on the line there by Javier. Uh-oh, here we go. To second, to first. Double play by the Astros to escape this third inning. On the third, and we begin with their catcher, Corey Lee, their young catcher. Makes sense to have the younger catchers play a couple of the first opening week games, as their usual catcher, Martin El Donato, he's a really defensive catcher. He's not really known for any offense, but he's a fantastic defensive catcher. A guy that you do not want to run on. He's got one of the best arms in the league. I don't know how Corey Lee got a hit of that, but it's 1-2 count to Corey Lee. Now they're somehow able to contact that one. Giolito's only up to 37 pitches, but he'll definitely be over 40.
2-2 to count.
2-2 here. Lee, and he made some nice contact, but that's foul. Lee's gonna pop this one out. This is going to be an out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Vaughn was trying to grab that, and he dove. 8 pitches at the S. Now it's 9. 9 pitches thrown at this at-bat here to Corey Lee. Lee again with a foul. Corey Lee is just basically hitting foul after foul. And a strikeout again, Lucas Giolito. That's his 4th of the day, I believe. Here's Jose Altuve. Altuve hits a ball. I think that's just going to be a fly out. Yep, right to the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. I gotta say, for Gavin Sheets, that dude, there's been a lot of balls hit his way today. And he's been fielding them pretty well today. Here's Michael Brantley. Oh, good fastball by Giolito. And another strikeout. Giolito's been throwing the heat today. He's got 5 strikeouts, if I remember correctly. As here we go. We're going to start the top of the 4th. Luis Robert's up the bat for the White Sox. Still 1-0 Astros due to a bottom of the 1st home run by Yordan Alvarez.
Hey.
Nice pitch by Javier, 1-1. Oh, leaning on that strike there. Robert, 1-2. And foul.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Three, 2, full count. Full count here coming up. Question is, will they walk Robert? Another foul there by Luis Robert. Another foul by Robert. Lots of foul balls here. 8 pitches at this one at bat for Luis Robert. And Robert will just hit it up the middle there. That's just going to be a, yep. Okay, here's Gavin Sheets. He was walked in that 2nd inning. Question is, will he be walked again or not?
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Okay, 2-0 here. Sheets. Gavin Sheets will pop up there. That's foul. 2-1 here.
Nope.
A foul. Wow, another ball. 3-1 to Gavin Sheets. Is Gavin Sheets going to be walked twice in this game? Sheets will pop up again. That's a full count to Gavin Sheets. And Andrew Vaughn is on deck for the White Sox here. Wow, that was a weird hit. Anyway, 3-2. Christian Javier, he's getting tired out here in this inning. Another foul. The White Sox, again, trying to drain that energy of Christian Javier. Another foul by Sheets. Another 8-pitch at bat here.
Nope.
And there's a walk. Just barely a walk, too. That knuckle curve was just on the line, but Gavin Sheets has been walked. Here's Andrew Vaughn. Never know, maybe because of those last 2 at-bats being so energy-enduring for Christian Javier, he might throw a bad pitch that he doesn't want to throw to Andrew Vaughn. That might have been one there, because that was a high pitch, but Vaughn's not afraid to hit a high pitch. There's a high fastball. 1-2 to Andrew Vaughn. And a strikeout for Javier for that one. And Here's Yoel Marcada. Javier going to throw his 70th pitch of the game here. Yoel Marcada. Yoel Marcada gets a hit. That's the contact shown there by Yoel Marcada. I don't think Jordan's going to be able to throw Sheets. Gavin Sheets trying to throw home. He's out at home plate. He is out at home plate. The throw by Jordan and caught him. Corey Lee was able to stop Sheets. Still remains 1-0. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He hit a home run in the bottom of the first inning. That's the only score that's on the board right now. Giolito, though, ever since Jordan Alvarez hit that home run, he's been good for the White Sox. Jordan, the foul, 0-2 for Jordan Alvarez. Jordan's only one home run away from his 100th career home run. Can he get it today?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Like I said, man, Jordan Alvarez, such a good hitter. He just crushes baseballs.
2-2 the count.
I mean, that's his game plan. That's his thing that he wants to do. He wants to crush the baseball. And there's a strikeout by Giolito. Gets revenge against Jordan Alvarez. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Small flavors now, baby.
Nope.
Ooh, interesting thrown there. Kyle Tucker won the Gold Glove last year for his great play in right field. Makes sense. Always say he's one of the most underrated players in baseball. 2-time World Series champion, great bat, great fielding, good speed. Can't go wrong with Kyle Tucker and his skill set. I mean, the dude could win an MVP. I wouldn't be surprised if at one point in his career Kyle Tucker wins an American League MVP. Full count here to Kyle Tucker.
3-2.
Giolito could be going for another strikeout, which I believe will be his 7th of the game, maybe? Foul off that slider by Kyle Tucker. This game has had a lot of long at-bats. Oh, strikeout by Giolito again. It's the 2nd of this inning. Here's Jose Abreu. Abreu's definitely a veteran of this team. He's pretty old. I think he's like 38 or 39. Abreu! Oh, just fouls and went over to the foul pole line spot. Abreu was a former Hank Aaron Award winner back when he won the American League MVP in 2020 with the White Sox. Woo, that's foul. That had an excellent velocity of 102. 1-2 here to Abreu. Could Giolito get another strikeout? And he does, right on the line. Lucas Giolito gets 3 strikeouts in the 4th inning. Here's Jake Berger up the bat here to begin the 5th for the White Sox.
Well,
It's been a good pitching duel here today for each team, as it's only a 1-0 game for the Astros. Berger hits a ball that could hit something, but no, Jordan traps it down. Here's Zavala, your catcher. Zebai Zavala. Not really used to this guy because I'm always used to seeing, his Monty Grandal. He had the day off today.
Well,
2-1 here to Zavala.
ball 3.
Ball 3. They're going to walk him. They may walk him. And a full count to Zavala. And there's a strikeout by Javier.
batter, number 7, shortstop
Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
See what Anderson can do there. Anderson's piece of one, but that's foul. Anderson, 2-time All-Star. Makes sense. He's a good shortstop.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1
One to
strike.
Anderson here at the top of the 5th, 2 outs. Still only 1-0. Thanks to the great pitching by both
Nope,
teams.
that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
2-2 here to Tim Anderson. Anderson has power in that bat. He just has to make contact. Make contact, but that's just going to be an out. Grounded out to center baseman, and that's going to be the end of the top of the 5th inning. Still 1-0. All right, here to bomb the 5th. Going to start with Alex Breckman up the bat for the Astros.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Breckman always the man on third base for the Astros. Been here for 8 years. And Breckman's going to foul that one out. 1-1 to Alex Breckman. Breckman's a really good hitter versus lefties. That year that he won, when he came 2nd place in the American League MVP in 2019, he was crushing off left-handed pitchers. I believe if you look at the stats against left-handed pitching, I believe Breckman had the best batting when it came against left-handers. Breckman bounced it all, and Giolito was able to field that perfectly for the out. Jeremy Pena.
Ball.
That's a ball to start things off. It says it right there, Jeremy Pena, the 2022 World Series MVP. Great postseason that kid had. He's pretty young, too. I believe he's only like 23, 24. Oh, beautiful slider by Giolito. It's an amazing slider by Lucas Giolito. The White Sox gave him a pretty good contract when his contract was due up when he was with the team, I believe, in 2020 or 2019. And they gave him a good amount of money. It made sense. Giolito's good. And, oh, good catch by Yoel Marcotte out at third base. Here's Chaz McCormick. Good top of the corner there by Giolito, a.k.a. Bigfoot, as sometimes some people call him, because of how big that dude is on the mound. He's a massive guy out on the plate. McCormick, and he gets a hit for the Astros. That'll only be a single because Gavin Sheets fielded that one again really well, and here's Corey Lee.
No, inside.
Corey Lee was 1 for 4 in the last game with a single. Let's see what he has in store in this at-bat.
That's in.
Lee,
Ball
that's
2.
2-0 here to Corey Lee.
Hey!
Oh, nice slider on the outside. Fans were not happy about that one. Lee, that's going to foul one off, 2-2. Good, the bloodline lost. That's good, because I hate the bloodline. Full count to Corey Lee here. Jose Altuve's on deck if he gets on base. And that's a strikeout again by Giolito. Man, Giolito's thrown great today. Top of the 6th is going to begin with Andrew Benintendi up for the White Sox. The left fielder. That was a fast swing by Benintendi. I don't know why you're swinging that fast a slider that's only going 81 miles per hour. Hits it up the middle, bounces off the plate. Pena couldn't dive to it, and so that's a hit for Andrew Benintendi. He gets to base safely, and that'll bring up Eloy Jimenez. Eloy Jimenez maybe get the White Sox on the board. Who knows?
Nope.
Or never know, it could be walked. My question is, I wonder if we're going to see some bullpen arms come in this game for both teams. Javier, that's not going to drop. That's going to go right up to Chaz McCormick. The first out of the inning. And fourth coming up the bat is Luis Robert. I know the game calls him Robert, but it's not Robert, it's Robert. Oh, that's foul, but Robert, if he got any better piece of that, that could have been gone. Open up my Coca-Cola here that I have. On 2 to Luis Robert.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 or 1 and 2, not 1 and 1. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Just want to thank all of my followers on Twitch and all my subscribers on YouTube. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. You guys are all great people. Full count to Robert, and that's a strikeout just in that perfect spot. Here's Gavin Sheets. He's been walked twice in this game by Javier. He just walked for a third time. Saying, oh, they were going to show some bullpen arms, but I skipped it. So there are some arms in the bullpen. Warming up, Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets, will it drop? And no, it just isn't able to. Wow. Foul ball, it was only 2.4 away from the foul pole. Wow. Gavin Sheets almost sent that one into the stands. If it would have been a fair ball, it would have been 2-1 Chicago. So close for Gavin Sheets. Sheets, that's another foul. Sheets has been hitting a lot of power in this at-bat. Astros got lucky that was a foul ball by Sheets, because he hit that thing well. And he did not miss that foul pole by much. Showed it on that screen. It was very close. Gavin Sheets, will it drop? Oh, diving play! Chaz McCormick. There's the fielding shown off there by Chaz McCormick. That would have been easily a double. Top the 6th, bottom the 6th here. So we'll start with Jose Altuve for the Astros.
Ball, that's inside.
Be the bullpen for the White Sox is Jimmy Lambert and Davis Martin in the bullpen for the White Sox. Just in case if anything bad happens to Lucas Giolito. Other than that one home run he gave up to Jose Abreu, he's been pitching really good. My cat's on my bed right now. Fly out again by Jose Altuve.
The designated hitter,
It's Michael Brantley. Usually Yori Gurriel will be playing first, or DH for the Astros, but he decided to take his talents over to Miami and play for the Marlins. Nice pitch there by Giolito, 1-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still 1-0 Astros. Good curve by Giolito to throw off Brantley, 1-2. And foul by Brantley. This might only end up as a 1-0 game. 2-2 to Brantley. Because both teams' pitching and defense has been good today. Full count to Brantley with Yordan Alvarez up on deck. I don't know if it's a good idea to have runners on base with Yordan Alvarez. And Brantley gets a hit up the middle. Straight to Luis Robert. Luis Robert, not Robert. Here's Jordan.
The lefty.
Last time that he came up, he got struck out.
Jordan Alvarez.
Ball 1.
Let's see what Jordan will do at this at bat against Giolito. Nice fastball, throwing Jordan off his game there at that one. That was a nice fastball by Giolito. Jordan will foul that one off. 1-2 to Jordan Alvarez.
Two
2-2.
2 strikes.
1 out here at the bottom of the 6th. At Minute Maid Park in Houston. And a strikeout. Jordan Alvarez struck out again to Giolito.
The right fielder.
I believe that is Giolito's 8th strikeout today. He's been on point today. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Ball 1.
I don't know why Kyle Tucker's getting the MVP chance. Interesting. Tucker. Oh, this probably will be an out here. Yep, they get Brantley out at second, and they'll end the 6th inning. Top of the 7th, starting it off with Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Christian Javier's 100th pitch of the game right here. And he got lucky off that pitch. That was not a good pitch. And he's lucky. Javier got lucky because that was almost a fastball right down the middle.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's Yohan Marcata, 1 for 2 today for the White Sox.
Hey!
And 1 here to Yohan Marcata, switching in third baseman out of Cuba. Played in the World Baseball Classic.
Ball 2.
And that's a ball to
2-1.
Marcata. Marcata will hit it up. That's just going to be an easy play for Altuve.
Oh!
That's 2 down. Jake Berger now up to bat.
Yeah!
As Zavalo will begin the 8th if Berger gets out here.
Outside, that's a ball.
It's a 1-1. Fans are not happy about that call. They think Berger went there, but he didn't. He just had a check swing. Berger, a pop up there, 1-2. For the White Sox, might want to be thinking about scoring soon.
Ball, that's out.
2-2 to Berger. I know, it's funny that there's an MLB player named Berger. And strikeout for Javier. Oh, they took out Giolito because here's Jimmy Lombard.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 58, Jimmy Lambert.
Jimmy Lambert up here to pitch as here's Jose Abreu. Interesting that they took out Giolito. Giolito was pitching well, but maybe ran out of some energy and they decided to put in Jimmy Lambert. Lombard. Yeah, it's Lombard. Jimmy Lombard. Abreu, that's a foul, but yeah, Vaughn couldn't get to him.
Hey!
Oh, good curve. Good circle pitch there by Lambert. And there's a strikeout for Jimmy Lombard. Here's Alex Bregman.
Nope. Ball 1.
Interesting that they called that a ball. That I call that a ball. It was in the strike zone. But you know, sometimes umpires don't call everything the pitcher wants. 1-1 here. Now Jimmy Lambert, he throws faster than Giolito, but he doesn't have like as good of a pitch miss as Lucas Giolito.
2-2.
2-2 here to Alex Bregman. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th in a 1-0 game here in Houston. Brackman will hit it over the shortstop, Tim Anderson, and Anderson will throw it to first for the second out. Jeremy Pena. Pena, that's a foul off the mesh. And yes, I know it's called netting, but I call it mesh, just because hockey terms, okay? 0-2 to Jeremy Pena here by Jimmy Lambert. And a strikeout again for Jimmy Lambert. Top of the 8th to start, Brian Abreu. Begin to pitch for the Astros. Here's Sibi Zavala. Sabai Zavala, the catcher. Over 30,000 people have showed up for this game today. Or 3,000 technically. 30,000, yeah, 30,000. Ryan Presley and Hector Neres is in the bullpen for the Astros. If this game becomes a save opportunity, they're most likely going to take out Abreu and put in Ryan Presley, because Presley is their usual closer for the Astros. And he's a really good closer. And there's a walk to Sibi Zavala. And here's Tim Anderson. One swing of the bat of Tim Anderson, and it's a White Sox lead. They're going to bunt. They're going to try a bunt. Oh, and he's safe off the bag throw there by Abreu. And that's an error. We got 2 runners on for the White Sox. Andrew Benintendi has a chance to give the White Sox a tie or a lead here in the top of the 8th inning. And they go for a bunt. Now he's out, but there's 2 people on base. One's on second, one's on third. Eloy Jimenez has a chance to do some damage, and they're going to walk him. They're going to intentionally walk Eloy Jimenez to get to Luis Robert. Oh, this is interesting. Billy Hamilton's going to be pitch running here for Eloy Jimenez. So here comes Luis Robert with a chance to give his team a tie or a lead. This is huge for Luis Robert. They got Zavala on third, Anderson on second, and Hamilton on first. Wow, this is going to be something here. The Astros are in a jam right now. They're in trouble. Robert hits a foul. It's 1-1. Plus 1 swing at the bat, and it's like a 4-1 lead. I know that Luis Robert can hit the ball well. They're going to bunt. Well, it's just a pop-up bunt. That's not good. So it comes down here. Oh, wait, they just threw him out. Hector Neres is in the game. Here comes Gavin Sheets. Sheets has an opportunity to tie the game. Or if he hits it well, give him the lead. Hector Neres can pitch well. He's a dude that can throw a lot of good fastballs. Fans want to strike out. Sheets! That's a hit! Can the White Sox score 2? I think they just did. It's tie game, and it's now 2-1. And Hamilton's out at home, but that doesn't matter. It's 2-1 White Sox. Thanks to Gavin Sheets. Oh, Renato Lopez is in the game. Chas McCormick up the bat to begin the bottom of the 8th.
Number 40,
Renato Lopez.
Ball 1,
Interesting pitching change, but here we go. With a 2-1 White Sox lead. I snipped the bullpen, not me too. But White Sox, if they come into the bottom of the 9th inning with a save opportunity, you gotta believe Liam Hendricks is going to be coming in to pitch. Hendricks is a good closer. The guy used to be a starting pitcher, but he changed over to being a closer, and he's a damn good closer. I mean, he can throw a lot of pitches at you. Strikeout for Ronaldo Lopez.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Corey Lee, the catcher, batting cleanup right now. Astros are down to 5 more outs. That was a good pitch to swing on, but he didn't swing at it. That was a curveball. Another curve, 0-2 to Corey Lee. I don't know what Corey Lee's doing. Lee hits the ball up the middle. That's a hit for Corey Lee. That was 106 off the bat.
Up next to the Astros. Second base.
Here's Jose Altuve. Altuve's not a great game today. He's 0 for 3.
Ball.
Making sure that Lee does not try to steal second base. There's a strike, nice curveball by Lopez. And the White Sox escape here with the lead going into the top of the 9th inning. 1-2 to Jose Altuve. Altuve hits it. Oh, nice grab by Benintendi out in left field. He had to run a little bit to get to it, but he still got it. And that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Michael Brantley up here. Lee has to go back to first. Let's see what Brantley has today. Can he help the Astros? Corey Lee trying to steal. And he is safe at second base. Corey Lee with the steal. That's good for the Astros. Steal by Corey Lee, that helps. 1-1 here to Michael Brantley. The fans are not liking that one. Brantley's 1 for 3 today for the Astros. Brantley, that's a foul, 1-2. Brantley hits a ball. Will that drop? No, Sheets with the running play. No, end the 8th inning. Top of the 9th here. White Sox up 2-1. Andrew Vaughn is up to bat. And the White Sox add to their lead. Astros, they still have guys warming up in the bullpen, guys like Brian Presley. Vaughn gets a hit, and that'll drop, and that's a hit for Andrew Vaughn to start the 9th inning for the White Sox. Top of the 9th now, here's Yoan Marcata, runner on first base. I almost said batter. Batter on first base. Let's see here what Yoan Marcata can do for the White Sox. Can he help them extend the lead? 1-1 to Marcata. The Astros don't have a deadly closer to face off with in the bottom of the 9th. They're going to have to face off with Liam Hendricks. Marcata will foul that one off. Now it's 1-2. Strikeout for Hector Neris. They needed that one.
Now batting, the second
Here's
baseman,
Jake Berger.
Jake Berger.
Berger 0 for 3 today. After this will be the catcher if there is no double play.
Yeah.
Seaby Zavala. That's the guy that's up next. 2-0 hitter Jake Berger by Hector Neris. Ball there to Jake Berger. Berger, he popped that one up, and that will be the second out of the inning. And here he goes. Here comes the catcher, Seaby Zavala. He's 1 for 2 today, including a walk.
Inside ball.
He was the guy that first crossed home plate to tie the game for the White Sox.
That's ball 2.
And right behind him was Tim Anderson. 2-0 here to Zibai Savela. Zavela will draw. And no, it's caught by Jose Altuve. And here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning. Liam Hendricks. He's the winner of 2 reliever of the years. So here comes Jordan Alvarez. Let's see if Liam Hendricks can stop the Astros. Can he lock the door?
Hey.
And like I said, Liam Hendricks is a hell of a reliever. There's a reason why he's won 2 reliever of the years.
Oh.
And he throws fast. He's a very, very fast pitcher. And he throws a lot of heat. This man can hit 100 miles per hour on his fastballs. 1-2 to Jordan Alvarez.
Ball 2.
And Jordan almost went on that fastball. 2-2 to Jordan. And the strikeout. Liam Hendricks gets the first out. Jordan is not happy. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Small flavors now, baby.
See if Hendricks can get Kyle Tucker out already. 98 mile per hour fastball to start things off by Hendricks. Tucker, and that's a foul. He got a piece of it, but that's a foul ball. 0-2 to Kyle Tucker. And a strikeout again. Liam Hendricks with 2 strikeouts from the bottom of the 9th. The Astros are down to their last at bat. And here's Jose Abreu. And already a strike there. That was right down the middle. I'm surprised Abreu didn't swing at it. 0-1 to Jose Abreu. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs remaining. 2-1 here for the White Sox. Slider right on the line. 0-2 to Abreu. Down to their final strike.
Nope.
There's a ball thrown by Hendricks. Liam Hendricks is 1 strike away from getting the save. Can he get it?
That's the ball.
2-2 to Abreu. And Jose Abreu's sliding play by Anderson. And he's out. The White Sox win. A sliding play at shortstop by Anderson. And the White Sox come into Houston and win 2-1. As they take game 2 of this series. And the series is now tied at 1 game apiece. Jimmy Lambert gets the win. Brian Abreu gets the loss, and Liam Hendricks gets the save. The White Sox win their first game of the season. Player of the game in this game is Liam Hendricks with his closing win. White Sox had 7 hits. Houston had 5. Great win for the White Sox. Good pitching battle today. So good win there for the White Sox. Our next game of the day will be over in San Diego at Petco Park. Yeah, Petco Park. It's going to be the Rockies versus Padres. Padres lead this series 1-0. On the mound for the Rockies will be Kyle Freeland, and for the Padres will be Joe Musgrove. We'll see you soon in San Diego.